Ekweremadu mocks Jonathan's critics over present economic situation. Deputy Senate President, Ike Ekweremadu has mocked the critics of a Goodluck Jonathan government. Ekweremadu said the erstwhile vocal critics have lost their voice regarding the present administration. He suggested that the actions of the critics are hypocritical. Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Ike Ekweremadu has mocked critics of the Goodluck Jonathan administration. Ekweremadu said the vocal critics of the previous administration have suddenly lost their voice even in the face of hardship in the present administration. He made the comments at the weekend during the 30th priesthood ordination anniversary of the Bishop of Nike Diocese, Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, Reverend Evans Ibiagha, in Enugu. Ekweremadu was represented at the event in Enugu. Photo credit, Nigerian Senate. He was however represented at the event by the chairman, Ohans Ndigbo, Enugu State Chapter, Honorable Alex Ogbania. In his lecture entitled, Social Contract Between Political Leaders and Citizens, The Imperatives of Participatory Democracy for Nation Building, Ekweremadu called for more consistency among religious leaders, civil society groups, and others in checking government policies, irrespective of the individual or party in power. Daily Post quoted Ekweremada's representative as saying, "It is sad that many critics who led street protests against policies of the last administration, such as the attempt to remove fuel subsidy with elaborate palliative, made a volte-face when fuel subsidy was totally removed by the current administration without any iota of palliatives for Nigerians." Those who criticized the last administration over what they termed hardship in the land and high exchange rate of about N1.98 to $1 have suddenly gone mute when the real hardship is staring the nation in the face, while exchange rate has more than doubled. But, if we are consistent in holding government accountable on behalf of the people, then no government will feel so comfortable that it will take the people for granted or run in exclusion of their ideas, feelings, and inputs. Meanwhile, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has urged the federal government to recover the more than N40 billion so far received by ex-governors currently serving as senators and ministers. A statement by Executive Director of SERAP, Mr. Adetokunbo Mumuni, on Sunday, July 16, said the politicians were already enjoying pensions and other privileges and ought not to receive further emoluments from the federal government. It said that it had dispatched a letter to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, to initiate steps toward the recovery of the funds.